Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ikkō Ikki Very Hard Shogun 2 campaign. This is part 17, or at least I hope this is part 17. In the last episode, we have kicked the Imagawa out of our territory in Echu, we've beaten back the Takeda clan, taken back the city of Hira, and gained 2 new provinces in fact, North Shinano and Kai, both with the help of our monks inciting revolts. In fact, between the last episode and this episode, I believe 2 turns have passed. We have moved 2 full stacks of armies from Echu province, where they are no longer needed, to North Shinano and to South Shinano, where we are about to attack. We are about to attack the Kiso clan, who has an army that basically consists of only Yari Ashigaru. We should have no problem whatsoever in sieging them, and we even have a full stack in anticipation over here in North Shinano, anticipating the Takeda host army, which is approaching from the east, who will more than likely attack North Shinano or Kai, but we have the ability to defend either one. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And immediately go ahead and switch up our masteries here. I'm going to go for the tax reform just because our economy is in the gutter. In fact, if it wasn't for the fact that I have just recently gotten trade with the Shoni tribe, we'd be making negative income. But instead of doing the most intense taxation that I've always been doing, I've been dropping down the taxation to normal. We'll see how that goes. Without further ado, let's go ahead and attack South Shinano with our army. And I believe due to the fact that we have archer superiority. That being said, we have monk archers, which have a much larger range than that of samurai archers. We can outrange their defenses and really just rain down devastation in the form of arrows on our enemy over here in the Battle of Lida. I have full confidence in my army in taking back this territory, and once we do, we can go ahead and establish our country and kind of defend the frontiers, work on our economy before triggering realm divide. So, with that being said, I'd like to negotiate a peace with the Takeda clan, the Imagawa clan, the Mogomi clan, the Onma clan, and the Tory clan as soon as this battle is concluded, but it might take a while for us to actually negotiate any type of peace that all sides are willing to take. Of course, if you read it that way, what I mean by that is a side, well, basically I want to get something out of it. Before we deploy, this will actually be the first time I believe that we're actually sieging a castle. As most of our battles are defense, we are going to opt to set up our units on the south side of this castle, where they're outside the range of the enemy archer tower. This is strategic for a few different reasons. Don't really want to get into that. But we're going to also set up our armies here. But first, we are going to send in our Ikko Ikki bow warrior monks, because they outrange and they can take out their samurai archers. And as soon as these samurai enemy archers are taken out, we'll move in our own bow ronin, who will kind of sweep up. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Really just going to go ahead and start the battle really, really fast here. Immediately moving up our men, just like so. We're going to go ahead and fast forward too, just a little bit. In fact, I don't even think their archers are here at the gates yet. They are not, so we'll give them some time. So now, actually, we might be moving kind of too far. Hold on, let's pause really fast. I might have moved my men too far into the range of the enemy archers. So that being said, let's actually go ahead and pull back a little bit. I think to do that, is it this? Yeah, there we go. The controls in this game are a little bit confusing sometimes to me, anyways, we've got our archers set up for the most part. We just need to kind of right them up a little bit, kind of getting the line corrected out here just by doing this. I want them to be able to have range on the enemy bow samurai without the enemy actually being able to hit us. So they are still not self-righted. We need to go ahead and do this once more time, just like so. And I believe most of them will have range. Fire at will is enabled, and we should go ahead and start seeing some fire here in a minute. Maybe if I pull them up just a little bit more, we can go ahead and hit range. But wait, the enemy has decided to charge in with their light cavalry, which means we need to pull back immediately, which we will. And we're going to move in all of our melee, you see here, to move forward to intercept this light cavalry charge. Because sometimes the AI does do things like this. We need to make sure that we are prepared for it. So we're going to send in our melee up just like so to intercept. We're going to go ahead and give them all a run order just like so. And the enemy cavalry will probably change their mind here in a minute, as our own samurai units are covering our melee here, as you can see. And pretty soon, our own archers will be able to range the cavalry, which is a good thing. We're trying to not lose a single soldier if we can. Usually you can kind of get these siege battles to go the way you want. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they are sending out some Yari Ashigaru to meet us in the field of battle. That's good for them, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and move our archers up just a little bit because we are actually outside of the range of their enemy archers. As you guys can see, they cannot hit us, which is fantastic. It's going fast forward really fast. So I believe we are in range. We are. Fantastic. It's going to move up just a little bit, just like so. And we're going to keep an eye on the enemy cavalry charge. Of course, we do have the melee units ready to reinforce us as necessary. Let's go and see if all of our units can fire. They can't, not quite yet. I believe these two units over here need to move forward just a little bit, which means that... Right, so we're going to move up just a tad. Not really noticeable, honestly, but just like this. That way our units can all get in range. I don't have the most parallel of lines when I draw my units. But there's still a unit that is not firing. We need to get him up and firing, just like so. We're going to move up our melee units as well, just a tad. We're going to kind of even them out as well, just like so. And now all 4 of our units are firing. We're going to set them to fire arrows. And just going fast forward as we just decimate the enemy. I mean, they can't even hit us, and we can hit them. Their bow samurais are just getting stack wiped at the moment, which is great. Of course, keep an eye on the enemy troops, who are really doing nothing. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do the whistling arrows. I don't really need to do much morale damage, but, you know, might as well, right? We are literally just killing every single one of these men to the last man. And that would really suck to be one of these guys, I'll tell you. I would not want to be one of them. In fact, we're seeing some residual damage that's being done to the archers behind the enemy bow samurai. Of course, the cavalry might be pissed off here in a minute. They probably are. All 4 of my units, well, with the exception of one of them, are attacking the enemy bow samurai. And it looks like the enemy will be sending out their light cavalry to do a charge, which is quite funny considering that we have our melee able to just move in and reinforce as necessary. So as you guys can see, the enemy bow samurai are almost dead. I'm going to have just one unit attack them and have the rest kind of stand off, just like so. We're going to pull the rest of these guys back and toggle off fire at will. This way we can kind of save our ammunition. Because really, we're only taking out one unit, so I mean, what's the point, really? We're also going to move in our other bow ronin. Close enough, of course, in loose formation. We don't want to lose any men whatsoever if we can avoid it. But we're more than likely going to lose at least a few men. And that being said, we're also going to move forward our line, just in case if we need it. It's better to have a line ready and ready to reinforce than not have one at all. Of course, this unit has more ammo than the rest of the bow monks. And it looks like the enemy bow samurai are now firing on our units. But I'm not too worried about that. All of my units now are taking attacks, including our bow ronin, on the bow samurai. And it looks like the enemy has used this chance to unleash their light cavalry. We are going to immediately reinforce our bow units, just like so. Not a single one is going to get across, which is fantastic. Here we go. As you can see, we hit play, move in our general, and really, the enemy bow samurai are just getting fucked up. There's no better way for me to say this. Of course, now we can probably have these units attack them, just like so, just in case they decide to run away. They might. But they're getting really fucked up, as you guys can see. The light cavalry is really getting screwed up. Here we go. We have contact. We need to make sure that these units are actually not attacking them. Let's go ahead and put them over here so we don't get any friendly fire. In fact, let's go ahead and get all of our ranged units. Kind of set them up in a little block over here. And it looks like we got some enemy melee approaching from the other side. We're going to actually have a flank over here, just in case. Looks like our soldiers are taking out the light cavalry fairly efficiently. Of course, we need to ensure that fire at will is enabled, of course. Just like so. Everybody's firing at will. Fantastic. My general is taking out their light cavalry. Life's great. And they are routed. So, that's it for now. I believe we are probably just going to pick off the rest of them one by one as we send up our, our ranged units here. I'm going to put them kind of up here a little bit closer. That way we can kind of get a better feel on the enemy. I believe we've only lost 5 men so far. Oh, actually, that's excluding the Lone Sword Ashigaru, who took some damage. But that's all right. I think that's, you know, pretty good by and by. We're going to set up our general very, very close by. And we're also going to protect our general. Just like so. They can't even flank my general at this point, which is fantastic. And we've got all of our ranged units attacking, which is great. In fact, we can go ahead and start using our flaming arrows here in a minute. I'm going to go and fast forward, because honestly, I think there's no doubt that I'm going to win this. Here we go. We've got a melee unit attacking from the flank. I have no doubt that we will be able to screw him up pretty fast. In fact, it looks like these guys are going to like switch their targets, which they might. And if they do, I'll go ahead and reassign them. But here we go. We got our Yari Ashigaru and our Lone Swords closing in on this unit. We're just going to kind of charge him, just like so. And here we go. We are going to also set up some flaming arrows. Is that the general? Oh my god, we can just target the general right now and kill him. Which we are. We're actually prioritizing the general right now, which is great. Oof, everybody just burn it. I smell the flesh of my enemies right now, and it is not a very good smell. We see the enemy is just roasting alive over here as we continue to pump the castle full of arrows, which is great. But we will eventually have to either scale the wall or burn down the gates. I'm kind of going with the latter. And here we go. We need to make sure these guys are ready to reinforce our men. I'll have my general chase down the Yari Ashigaru, just like the dogs they are. And here we go. Here comes the general. We need to make sure that we don't accidentally shoot our own men here. And here we go. We're just taking pot shots at him at the moment. And here we go. We got another another unit of infantry approaching from the left side. Here we go. Here comes the general. We need to make sure that these guys are attacking somebody else now. And here we go. We get, like I said earlier, another Yari Ashigaru unit moving in. These guys are just destroying the Yari Ashigaru over here. The enemy general is getting his ass kicked single-handedly here. And our bow units are continuing to pester the enemy. We've killed the enemy general. That was really easy, let's be honest here. And how's the general doing? We are just slicing through the enemy right now. We've killed the general. And we're just going to continue to take pot shots. And then as soon as we run out of ammo, we will burn down the gates, more than likely. As when you climb up the gates, you actually lose quite a bit of men. So we don't want to lose any more men than we have to. So here we go. The 4 units that still have ammunition. We want you guys to focus the Yari Ashigaru over here until I give you another target, which will more than likely be the general itself. You guys, we want you to reform, just like you guys as well. We want you to reform up right over here. And this guy is done chasing down the enemy dogs. We're going to send him back over here. So here we go. We are taking out these units over here. And here comes the enemy general. Pretty much as expected. We're going to go ahead and prepare the line over here. These guys have ammo. These guys do. These 2 units are going to attack the enemy general. Just like so. With flaming arrows once they're ready. In preparation. Here we go. They're about to take a shot. Here in a minute. Flame it up. And here we go. I hope we don't get any friendly fire. I'm going to immediately select them to attack somebody else, as we've already killed a few of our men. But of course, we're flanking the enemy general. He's going to get his ass kicked. No doubt about that. And our guys are still attacking theirs. We still see some enemy Yari Ashigaru, including their garrison units. And the enemy general is going to get his ass kicked. We want this guy to flank over here. Really, really easy. I can afford to lose a few men. I mean, like I said earlier, I don't want to lose all of my men, but we can afford to lose at least a few of them. Who cares, really, in the grand scheme of things. This unit, for example, can do whistling arrows. Why not just demoralize them while we can? And we've broken the enemy general. He's going to be slaughtered here in a second, as we basically surrounded him. Anybody we didn't get, we will stick on our general. Just like so. And just get fucked. Get fucked. Even our lone swords are going after them. So these guys, all of them, we're going to have them reform up. just like so. This is an amazing victory, by the way. And besides that, yeah, we just got these units that are gonna attack, you know, I guess these guys. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. It's a bit boring just to watch us just destroy needlessly over here. So these guys, for example, we still got some more ammo with them. Bow Ronins are really, really good units. You know, I pretty much expected our bow warrior monks to do most of the damage here, and they did. But the bow Ronin can never be underestimated. They are just delivering volley after volley of deadly fire, and everybody gets leveled up this way. So here we go. Pretty much everybody's out of ammo at this point. Let's go ahead and hit play. And like I said earlier, we have two options. We can climb the tower, or climb the walls, or attack the gates. I'm going to go with the attacking the gates option. We're going to send up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, just go with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our best units. They're going to attack the gates. And our Yari peasants are going to burn down the gates because they are indeed the most expendable of our units. Because again, remember, they do have an archery tower, but I'm not too worried about that, let's be honest. So, the expendable archer tower or bow fodder units are about to burn down the gates, which is incredibly easy, it seems. Even though it seems like they're not really aiming properly and instead burning down the walls instead. So here we go. We're going to move them over here. Burn down the gates, guys. Come on. You can aim properly and everything. Yeah, there we go. And it's burned down. Pull them back. They did their job. Hit play. Here we go, guys. We are moving in all of our men into the castle. Every single one of you gets in. Come in like that, I guess. They'll all go up the gate, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to fast forward a little bit again because, you know, we've won single-handedly here. And I don't want this battle to take up too much of our time here, as we've got a few other things that we need to do. So here we go. All of our units are climbing in through that burning mess. Hopefully they don't burn alive. I don't think they will. And I think they're actually still outside of the archery tower's range, which is fantastic. And look at these men. They're like really already afraid. They're wavering. You just do a few more hits to them and to their morale, and they will be dead. Here we go. Pretty much everybody's ready. That way I didn't lose anybody to the fall. And here we go. Shall we just like bum rush them? I guess we're just going to Zerg rush them, honestly, once everybody's ready. Look at these guys just passing through the fire. All right, guys, you ready? We're going to bum rush the shit out of these guys. I don't mind if you're winded. Let's go. Panzer team out. Right into the Yari Ashigaru. They're wavering, of course. Let's just go through them, actually. Why not? I'm giving them like crazy weird orders, but you know what? Who cares? We're not pressed for time or anything, but I mean, we're going to win, so what's the point of just like, you know, beating around the bush here? They're going to fight to the last man, of course, but that's not surprising. Let's go ahead and put our men over here. What the hell are you guys doing? There we go. They're taking out the arrow tower. It now belongs to us. Great. We have them surrounded. But we're taking some heat from the other archery tower, but who cares, really? This is a game of attrition. We are going to kill every single one of them, because why not? There's 3 of them left. Now we've won, I think. Yeah. Decisive battle. Decisive victory. That is what I like to see. But you know what? Honestly, they never stood a chance. Their entire army consisted of Yari Ashigaru, which are by and far the weakest unit of the bunch. So we did a good job, really. I think that was probably one of the best victories we've ever done. We only lost 370 guys. We've killed almost 2,000. That's a KD of more than 4-1. Fantastic. As you guys can see, let's see how many kills we got here. Our warrior monks got a crapload of kills. Don't mind that call. It's from my girlfriend's phone. She's not here right now, so I can't really pick it up or ignore it. Otherwise, you know, well, whatever. Just disregard that music in the background. So anyways, decisive victory, fantastic news. We are going to peacefully occupy South Shinano. And our general has increased in rank. Fantastic news. Let's go ahead and repair that stronghold with the meager funds that we have. And we're probably going to burn down the stables and replace it with something else. Maybe like a, Normally I would go with, you know, like a happiness building, because due to the fact that we have taken this territory, we're going to have, you know, if we go over here into the South Shinano province, you can see we've got some resistance to invaders. That's never going to go away. So we might want to do that eventually. But for the time being, let's go ahead and upgrade our heir. We're going to give him double inspirational to reduce the cost of upkeep. This will also give him some replenishment rate as well, which is great. Well, actually not double. Maybe I should go with strategist as well. Let's go ahead and take away one of them. Oh crap, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and X. We'll go rank him up with strategist and also inspirational. Remember, I want to go with the intimidating factor. It's really, really good. So we're going to go with that. And let's, we could probably go and end the turn. I would like to burn out the stables because we do have access to the stables in Kai, which, again, we do have access to warhorse studs. We don't have any cavalry yet. And we also have some stables over here in Wakasa province. So, you know what? Let's go and burn down the stables over here in Suechnano. Replace it with something else. We'll figure it out later on. But anyways, guys, now we're just going to continue where we left off, really. And go and end the turn. We do have this kind of really, the Daimyo's army up here is going to be defending Etchu. And with that being said, I believe that is all for now. Everything repaired and everything. Yes, it is. Fantastic. We want to upgrade this castle in North Shannon to a fortress, so that way we can also put a temple there. I might decide to save the money until we are ready to do so. Here we see a Tokugawa monk trying to spread his heresy to our monk. Probably unsuccessful. Let's hope that's not successful anyways. And remember, in the last episode, Tory has actually declared war on us. Our vassals are still kicking the shit out of Hattori. And here we see the Takeda infidels trying to convert our monk. Our monk did not take any part of it, but maybe their Matsuki will try to arrest us. Let's see if he's successful. Nope. Nice try, but you're going to get fucked. Oh, here comes another Mitsuki. Let's see what happens. And we've been arrested. Oh, well, who cares? Not a big deal. We can always make more monks. We got the theological warfare going strong with the Ikko Ikki. And now that we finally have our, our borders set in stone, we are going to work on our economy, maybe spit out some trade ships, really just kind of develop with the times until we get matchlocks. And then once we get matchlocks, we'll be ready for a realm divide, as gun units are incredibly good at siege defenses. So we're going to need those. But first, of course, we need to make sure that everything is in order. We've expanded pretty well. We just need to hold on to our fortress and really just continue from there. So I'm going to stop talking for now because this is a bit monotonous. All of these units, of course, making moves. Our vassals are getting stronger. We need to make sure that our vassals don't actually take too much territory, because if they do, they might incidentally trigger a realm divide as well. So I might actually sue for peace with Hattori here in a second. Apprehension, trial imprisoned, that's fine. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, his son came of age. That's great news. So, Ikko Ikki monk, we are going to make you really good at inspiring towns. You're just going to be a bum and stay over here. So, we're also going to give you... Yeah, that's fine. Right, so, son comes of age. Where is he at? Right, so we're going to move him in control of the army at Etchu. And then once he gets to Etchu, we will move our daimyo down to North Shannon. And eventually, we're going to have... our army down here in Kai in command with the general, but for the time being we can't. So over here in South Shadow, what are we going to put in this building slot? We have quite a bit of options here. I might opt for the market option, or maybe even the siege engineer's workshop might be incredibly useful. Let's go with the siege engineer's workshop. That way we can get siege weapons. Well, we don't really need siege weapons. Do we need siege weapons? I can't tell. No, for the time being, let's go with either a sword school or a siege engineer's workshop. We just need a balanced kind of economy going on over here. Maybe even with a market. Nah, you know what? Screw that. Let's go with the siege engineer's workshop. Or, yeah, let's go with that for the time being. All right, so that being said, our priest outside of Kai has been converted. We really need to get rid of their enemy priest. He's really kind of pissing me off a little bit. I think we're going to go ahead and instead hire a priest. Where are we going to hire one? We're going to hire one up here at Etchu, but it's a bit further away. Too far away from my tastes. We're going to go ahead and minister to Hida. That way they are happy enough for us to tax them. Fantastic. Everybody likes to get taxed, apparently. And yeah, that should be good. God, our monk is really good. I might want to replace him with another monk. Just so that way we can, move this monk on to somewhere better. So, we've got 2 ninjas. What are we going to do? We can't really do anything with our ninjas right now, just because we don't have any money. Let's go ahead and send one of them to establish a spy network in Kai. And we'll send the other ninja to... What do they do against the army? I completely forgot. Let's see what they do with the armies. They scout the army, movement, and line of sight. I think it's better if we put them inside the city. Give them established spy network. That's going to be more useful, I think, in the grand scheme of things. We've got our reinforcing units over here. And to be quite honest with you guys, this army is a load of crap. We only have Ashigaru units, but it's not going to matter. So, over here in South Sheno, we are working on a siege engineer's workshop. That is great. Let's go ahead and see if we can't move our men up a little bit. Right, out of South Sheno, that is. So, South Sheno is really pissed off at us, and for good reason. I mean, they don't really like us very much. But we can go ahead and put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of our Ashigaru units there. Maybe that'll make them happier. Just a little bit. No, not enough. We'll have to put 2 more. 2. Now they're happy, and now they're going to get taxed. That's great. Fantastic. Alright, so this army is going to reinforce North Sheno, but first we are going to put him, I don't know, let's say over here in the forest. That way next turn we can go ahead and reinforce this army up here. And that's great. So, with that being said, what else are we going to do in this turn? We don't really have that much to do. We see a shitload of agents over here outside of Takeda. We're just going to continue to demoralize this army, because honestly this agent will eventually rank up, like he just did. And we're going to make him... Well, making him an agitator. I think that's probably the best course of action. We got some more units over here, like a ninja. And what are these guys? This is our son. He's on his way. We've got a fairly good size over here in Owari. Let's go and see if we make peace with the Hattori clan, the upstart Hattori clan. They only got 1 province left. They might come to an agreement, but maybe not. Give me some money, dude. Money for peace. Peace is not for the likes of you. Okay, well, fuck you, buddy. What about Imagawa? Let's see if they want peace. They might come to an agreement, which means that they are not thinking about it yet. What about the Mogami clan? Not quite yet. That's fine. And the Takeda clan. How are you guys feeling? They are also enemies of the Hattori clan. Not acceptable. Well, okay, then. We will continue at war, then. Let's go and save, just to be sure. Save, completed. Let's go and end the turn and see what happens. Of course, we are working on tax reform. I need to get that fortress up and North Sheno. That is of paramount importance. Let's see what the Tokugawa clan does. Right now, looks like they're trying to incite a revolt, but I've got a spy with the spy network. Good luck with that. Here comes Takeda right outside North Sheno, trying to make a move on our city, more than likely. And let's see, they want us to break our trade agreement with Kikawa, who is, I think, our vassal. Hell no, we're not going to do that. Just trade agreement with me, man. Alright, well, fine. You don't want a trade agreement? You're not going to get one, Shosukabe. Honestly, I'm sure the Kikawa are giving me more trade bonus than you are, so I'm not too worried about that. I wish these guys would just hurry the hell up moving across the map. Let's see what we can do here. So the country is safe. Pretty much all of our armies in the eastern part of our country defending against the Tory. My vassals are doing a great job at defending our western kind of frontier area. The Takuwaka are like really an amazing clan. I really, really appreciate what they're doing. I think, including our vassals, we are almost completely surrounding Kyoto at this point. There goes my alarm. Don't worry, alarm. We're going to end the episode here in a second. I just want to see what the Hattori do. We might be able to sabotage their army and make them kind of chill in our territory for a summer. Or winter, I should say. And we're right outside of the gates of the Hattori clan. I'm sure at this point the Hattori are more than willing to make peace with us. We will see how that goes. And demoralization attempt, ninja increase. We got a fecund wife. What does that even mean? She got a strong constitution. Well, hey, let's do it. Why not? Sea trader is rated. Well, that's not so much of a surprise. So, anyways, right. Winter has came. Now would be the time for us to successfully sabotage these people. So, we are going to go ahead and move this guy over here outside of the gates of our city. He is too good for that. And we can upgrade our trading a little bit. Not right now. We want to make that fortress, remember. So what we're going to do is we are going to demoralize the enemy army. We probably could. It failed, but we were close. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get our son over to Echu. And move our daimyo on downwards. By himself, I might add. He'll get there in time, though. And he's enough to make the men happy here. Everybody likes a daimyo, which is great. Again, our new son, Shimozu Monofuji, is going to be in lead of these units over here for the time being. Our ninja is doing pretty well. We're going to give him, let's see. We're going to make him like a spy saboteur. Because why not? That's cool. We're going to give him a flash powder bomb. Why not? So everything is looking good. Let's go ahead and see if our money can do anything here. Not really, grand scheme of things. Our money is very, very, you know, we need it right now. With that being said, we could try to assassinate this monk. Oh, our ninja was executed. God damn it. I knew something like that was going to happen. Well, I've tried all manner of things to try to get rid of this fucking monk, and nothing seems to work. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this ninja over here. We want him to start sabotaging things. These guys over here. Kill a few of its men. Yeah, we've sabotaged them. Fantastic. I'm not sure if sabotaging actually prevents them from reinforcing, because if it does, we could go ahead and make an attack on their other... maybe not. It's a bit of a risk. Let's see how South Shanghai's doing. They are doing just fine. Let's go ahead and move 2 of our lone swords back into our army. They'll be fine next season. As you guys can see, predicted they got... yeah, we're going to be fine. So, with that being said, this army is not completely defenseless, but it won't be able to reinforce in time. We've sabotaged the most useful army to sabotage. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. We got to end it here, where we take out the Takeda clan in a decisive blow, and more than likely make peace with them, actually, as now that they will be more pliable. Let's go ahead and put another ninja and replace someone that we've lost. We're just bleeding through agents right now. But all this is about to change. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Take care.